Well, well, well. Saturday afternoon. What's happening out there in
Mm,
YouTube land? Just thought I'd jump on this afternoon. As you can see, got myself a couple boxes of halves here. Thought I'd open some up. I'm not going to open up both boxes, of course. We'd be here forever. But I was going to open them, so I thought it might be cool to, start a live stream and just have a few people jump on and have some fun, seeing what we find. Last year, I heard that a lot of people found silver around the holidays. I actually went into my bank about a week before Christmas and asked if they could get me some halves. They're like, sorry, we already ordered for this week. We can get you some, but they won't be until after Christmas. I'm like, that's kind of a bummer. I was gonna take them with me over the Christmas holiday and see if the grandkids wanted to go through and try to generate some buzz with them. But they didn't get them in time. In fact, they just called me a couple days ago and said they came in. So anyway, it doesn't cost a whole lot to go through them. Just takes a little bit of time. Take them back, get your money back. And Archaeology Mikey says look for the 74, 73 DDDO half-dollar errors. Yeah, I'll be looking for. You guys can help me, advise me as I go through these. Some of you may know this, some may not, that I used to be a big coin roll hunter years ago, back in 2011 time frame. I had lost my job, was laid off, and like a lot of other people, I was doing a lot of coin roll hunting back then. I just didn't know that people on YouTube would enjoy it as much as I did. Otherwise, I probably would have had a YouTube channel back then. So yeah, appreciate you guys joining us. Hello, Steve Collects and Scott Jarvie. Silver Ripples, a big coin roll hunter, I do believe. And Silver Ripple says, I hope you find some silver. Yeah, me too. So I got two boxes here, and my camera seems to be a little delayed today for some reason. I don't know, ever since I rebuilt my computer, it seems like my camera's struggling a little bit, but that's all right. I'm just going to pick one of these boxes to do. It doesn't really matter. I'll be going through them both eventually, but let's get one of these out of the way. Man, I don't know how many of you do coin roll hunting, but these box of halves are pretty heavy. Walking out of the bank with two of them was quite a challenge. So, see here, we've got a sealed strip along here that we'll need to cut open. And TV, I will less active in chat. I'm deer hunting now and have IM. All right, that's all right. So Ripples, I appreciate you jumping in to see what was going on. That's always cool to have you aboard. And yeah, I'm just gonna go through some half dollars. Got the football game on in the background, playoff game. Love football, but I'm a Lions fan, unfortunately. So being a Lions fan, of course, I hope Minnesota loses, but we'll see. I could use them for weights, that's for sure. There's no doubt about that there, Steve collects. All right, so yeah, just going to go through some halves. And when you coin row hunt, one of the things you want to do is, one of the things I do anyway, is I have some clad coins sitting off on the side. So in case I find a good one, I can just take the clad coin, throw it back in the roll, and seal it back up. And then I don't have to try to figure it out later. So I've got myself some clad coins here. If I need more than 5 of them, that's going to be a good day. I usually, most of the time, don't need any of them, unfortunately. But yeah, well, we'll go ahead and cut this open and see what's going on out here with these halves. So I'll give myself a little screwdriver here I usually use to pry open the halves, the half rolls. So let's get this laid down here. Prop it open. We always like to look at the enders, don't we? So nothing obvious. Some older looking ones. And it looks like it's almost got a dent in it. But there's two different stacks of them here. So there's a lot of halves in here. So I don't know how many we'll get through by the time we're done. But hey, Grandpa Joe, how's it going? Good afternoon to you as well. Thank you for popping on and hanging out with us for a little bit. Yeah, you know what? I was actually considering putting some gloves on because you're right. Those things are really dirty. Gav07, what's going on? In fact, I'm going to grab a... Thanks for reminding me of the silver ripples thing, and I'm going to grab me a couple of gloves. I picked up a box of some black ones a while back. So let me just go ahead and throw a couple of those in and hope to keep my hands a little cleaner because my fingers will be nice and black by the time I'm done if I don't, which is fine. I mean, I'll wash this off, but it is pretty dirty. Not really gloves for the purpose of keeping, if I find a silver coin clean, but really just for keeping my hands clean. Whimsy Maker, what's going on? Thanks for dropping by. Appreciate it. SRK Iron Man, what's up? Thanks for joining us. Yeah, make sure you hit that like button. That would be much appreciated. So what we're going to do, had a few people jump on. I picked up 2 boxes of halves from the bank. I wanted to get them before Christmas so I could go hang out, so I could take them over when I was hanging out with the grandkids and try to get them interested in finding some silver coin roll hunting, but they never came in. In fact, the bank just called a couple of days ago and said they came in. And I know that Christmas time is a good time to be looking for silver in $half. I figured that might be a plus as well. So I'm going to just go through here and see what we can find. I know about NIFCs. I know that I think 87s are good to find. And then Archaeology Mike talked about, 73 and 74s. Coin silver, what's going on? Yeah, Silver Ripple says he's out hunting right now, so appreciate him popping in. Hope I don't scare any of his deer away, if that's what he's hunting for. But yeah, so thanks for joining. So why don't we just go ahead and take out a couple rolls here. I'll take out, maybe 5 of them. See, it looks like somebody's got something marked on that one. And maybe we'll take 10 of them. Scoot this box out of our way. And I'm not one who, sells coin rolls and things like that. I don't despise or I don't care that other people do, but I just like people to hop on and hang out with me while I do some coin roll hunting. That's all I wanted to do today. So why don't we just open up, and what I do is I restack them. I try to reuse the roll so that I can take them back to the bank the way I found them. So let me lift this up a little bit. And let's go ahead and open one and see what you can find. Yeah, Archaeology Mike, find a magic coin. A couple, it's about last year, I bought some constitutional silver, and inside the quarters, I found a magician coin. And this thing's really cool because I've showed this before in my live streams. It's a 1957. It's a real coin. And it's a 1957. So it's got 2 heads on either side. I assume that means there's a one with 2 tails out there. And it weighs exactly the same weight as a regular silver quarter. But if you look, you probably can't pick it up, but if you look real close, you can see that somebody looks like they cut it down the middle and then glued it back together. So it's got a nice fine cut. And but what's interesting is it weighs the same as a silver quarter, and I just think this thing's really cool. Nice magician coin for sure, and it's real silver, so it's got the silver weight, but I would imagine it's worth a little bit more than that with being a magician coin and so well done. Hey Alex, how's it going? Just got back from your LCS, got 2 ASCs for $39 and some Canadian constitutional silver for just over spot. Well, congratulations, my friend. That's a nice story. I love the constitutional silver, for sure. And I'm not sure about the Canadian stuff, but then definitely the ASCs, for sure. Hey, International Stacker, how's it going? Yeah, I just picked myself up 2 boxes of halves. so we could do a little bit of coin roll hunting. I just thought I'd jump online for a few minutes, open some up. I think Christmas time is a good time to do it. I mean, and I tried to get them before Christmas, but the bank said they'd already put in their order. And in fact, they just called a couple days ago and said they came in. So what I like to do is just open up the edges like this, push them out of there, and then I save the roll and I put them right back in so I can take them back to the bank all nice and full. So I don't know if I'm going to go through every date. I know there's NIFCs, which I don't collect anymore. When I was doing my coin roll collecting before, I was, I saved just about every year that I could. And I'm sure I could get some better ones out of it. But, right now my goal is my goal really was to work with the grandkids over the holidays and do some coin roll hunting with them. Sorry, I need to get back up into the camera there. And, but they didn't come in before Christmas, so that was kind of a bust. I had one of my grandsons over earlier today. Thought about going through it with them, but we were busy working on other stuff, so we didn't do it. All right, let me look at the comments here. You have a two-headed peace dollar. Really? Wow. Yeah, somebody took some time to really cut that thing right and put it back together again. Oh, two heavyweight constitutional silver kings. So then what I do, and this, so it takes me so long to go through this process, but I do it while I have everything open. So I just go through them, then I stuff them right back in there. That's why I keep the roll, the paper in good shape. And then I can just take them right back to the bank. Right back in the box. All the rolls all pushed back together. And we're good. Now, usually these last few go in there a little bit tougher because the paper gets bent, but I'll figure that out later. And I showed earlier that when I coin roll hunt halves, I have some clad ones sitting next to me in case I do find a silver one. Then I can just put the clad one back into the roll. So that's why I do it like that. That's how I do it anyway. You've seen a lot of halves with the ear dotted black like the one you have. Yeah. I think those are a little wore down, and I don't know, that one, that one looks almost like a marker to me. Not really sure, but that's what it kind of looks like. Maybe that's the way somebody was marking them. So let's go ahead and open up a few more, see what we can find. And again, I like to try to keep the rolls in good shape so that I can reuse them. I have a few spares in case I tear one up and can't get them back in. And, maybe one of them I'll save as a clad roll for future coin roll hunting. I explained earlier before a lot of you guys are on that I used to be a big coin roll hunter. I did a lot back in 2011. Not necessarily a ton more success back then either. But you can see here, these are all clad for sure. Nothing even remotely close on that one. But yeah, in 2011, I was laid off my job. Me and 50 some other people at the organization I worked at were all laid off because that's back when times were tough. And while I was looking for a job, I did a lot of coin roll hunting, and I just didn't realize it was something that YouTube would be interested in. Otherwise, I would have certainly jumped on, created a channel, and had some fun on YouTube. That would have been back quite a while ago. So, yeah. All right. Hey, Sherry Ward, how's it going? Michael M. is at the gym. Wow. Yeah, Sherry Ward, I pretty much just hunted $half back then. That's what I was looking for, was just silver. I was looking for the silver halves. And, I needed, I was really starting to get into coins a lot, and I'd heard about finding silver. And, of course, with being unemployed, I could have certainly used a few little silver coins to help me along the way. So I was unemployed for quite a while. Those times were tough back then, I'll tell you, because not only was I let go, as part of, the U.S. was just struggling. There was thousands of other people. I mean, literally just in my area. I mean, at my company alone, over 50 people lost their jobs. So, in theory, I was out competing with my fellow coworkers looking for a job. So what I ended up doing after a while is I quit looking because there just wasn't, I could have found a job making half of what I was making, but I didn't want to make half of what I was making. And so, Mrs. TB was still working, which is kind of hard for me to be home while she was working. I didn't like that at all. But what I ended up doing was writing a book, kind of a video book, a book on how to use software, which I ended up selling. I don't know, I probably sold a little over 1,000 copies of it, which, it was an electronic book, $9 a piece, so didn't make me rich or anything. And I started using, learning a lot of, keeping up with my technology skills. I was an Adobe certified professional at the time. Adobe community professional. I was, and so I had all the Adobe Creative Cloud stuff for free. And so I just was, hooked up on the technology stuff and used it. I entered a contest through Adobe and won first place or second place. I don't know. I won that. I put together a really cool video that I won an award for. So, that's what I did. I just made sure I just didn't sit on the couch and sulk. I kept my skills going. I kept looking for a job. I wrote a book, just did some different things to keep myself busy. And then finally somebody gave me an opportunity to get back in the workplace, and been working ever since. So Michael M is doing some squats for TV. Well, that's good. Appreciate you Sunday afternoon exercising. That's good, because that's not what I'm doing. So again, I just use a little screwdriver here to pry this stuff open. So far, this is my 4th roll. Nothing's turned up. But, that's, so I'm honestly surprised you can find anything anymore with all the people at Coin Roll Hunt. I mean, if you just take our top 5 YouTubers that go through coins, you wonder how there could possibly be any silver left out there. But I'm certain that, certain people get this stuff through an inheritance or whatever, and they don't really know the value, and they just take all this change and cash it in, take it to the bank, and I think it's probably how most of it ends up. Any quarters nowadays end up in the rolls. So that's why I heard Christmas time was a good time to be looking, and so I'm just kind of looking. Now, let me warn you guys, I do have warnings up on my TV screen saying that we have an ice storm warning up. I'm in the Michigan area, southeast Michigan, and almost all the counties are saying they have an ice storm warning up. So if I suddenly disappear off the screen, well, it's going to be probably because we lost power. Because as you guys who live in areas that get ice storms know, those things are nasty. I mean, even if you're not driving in it, you got to deal with it hanging on to your power lines, and that's almost always a condition for being out of power for a long time. So Silver Ripple says, because I think these coin machines in one bank I have spits the silver coins back out on the return slot, I'm told. Yeah, I'm really surprised that the companies that handle the coins don't actually sort out the silver themselves. It just seems like that would make sense. But I mean, as you know, people are still finding silver, so they must not be. In fact, I jumped on Rob Finds Treasure, had a live stream going on last night. Man, that guy, I mean, I usually don't engage because last night he had over 600 people watching, and I just don't chat or anything because there's just no way you're going to be noticed or people are going to be able to have a conversation in the chat. But over 600, and I think at the time he had, I don't know, 5 or 6 90%ers and several 40%ers, so looked like he was finding some silver. But as you can see here, ain't no silver in there. Love those edges, but those edges are way too coppery for me. Man, looks like somebody sprayed them with copper. That's how shiny they are. Alright, I put these back in. Rocky Mountain Bears joined us. What's going on? Rocky Mountain Bear? It's a cool name. Alright, Archaeology Mikey says he found his first swore nickel coin roll hunting. I bought a box of nickels quite a while ago and never went through them. And I've got them stashed away. I should pull those out and go through them. In fact, I just got one of my grandsons interested in nickels. And that might be a good thing for us to do one of these days, is pull that box out and coin roll on them. That'd be fun. Alright, so that's my 5th roll with not anything even remotely close. This has, looks like a little bit older coin in it. No enders for sure. No silver yet. I'm a hopeful. No doubt about it. Let's find some silver. Be great. So Silver Ripples loves hunting quarters. You know, Silver Ripples, me and Mrs. TB never searched that box of quarters that we bought quite a while ago. We're going to look for some W's. In fact, we still have it, which is kind of a bummer because I need to take it back to the bank. I mean, as you know, it's as good as money in the savings account. But I'd really like to go through that box and see what's in there. I've never coin roll hunted quarters before. All my coin roll hunting back when I was talking about was done with $half. So I'd be interested to do some quarters. You know, I got the coin cam. If I have a hard time seeing or I'm not sure, I can, you know, slide something under there and see what it looks like. But boy, could I make this process any slower? Seriously, come on, let's speed this thing up a little bit. Talking bullion, quit talking, start sorting. All right, so, boy, these are just such average standard $half. That's Mrs. TB if she wanted to join me. She's here taking care of some things, and I don't know, she might stop by and make a guest appearance. But as I said, it's she's just trying to get some things done today, so that's pretty cool. So Sherry Ward says, found quite a few servers in a rejected tray in the coin machine at my bank. Yeah. Yeah, I look at the Coinstar machines for sure and find something once in a while. But not at a bank. I don't think my bank has a machine, and even if they do, I rarely ever go to the bank anymore. Everything's just done online. So it's very rare that I have to visit. In fact, the only reason I visited a bank in the past probably 6 months was to pick up some coins for coin roll hunting. Yeah, Michael M., let's find some silver. The year was 1945. S for toning. Cool. Sherry Ward, I'm pretty sure Michigan was a dump site, wasn't it? Wasn't Detroit a dump site for the W quarters? So that's why I thought it'd be a good idea to go pick some up and see. Well, somebody took a chunk out of that one. I need to figure out why my camera's got such a delay on it. This is not going to work when I record a regular video. It's got a 1 or 2 second delay for my live camera, so I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Not good though, not good at all. Alright, so I know a lot of you probably in the Midwest are being having this winter storm come through. We're fortunate that it's rain and not snow, but we do have ice warnings up, which could be pretty devastating depending on, you know, what can happen with that. That ice can be not only bad to drive in, but can take your power out pretty quick and keep it out for a long time. So we're hopeful that that does not happen for sure. All right. Aaron Phelps found a 1943 steel penny. Brennan Eagle, what's going on? I dump quarters each week at a bank, and I found a lot of wee pennies in the return slot. 3 were nice, 19. Really? Wow. TB want to experience the minus 65 degrees Celsius weather. It's going to hit sometime next month. No, not really. I'm not a big fan of cold, that's for sure. So my bank is awesome. Saved me so much time, honey. My banker told me to go to Chase or Wells Fargo. They get coin rolls from the Federal Reserve. Huh, really? Hey, Roger S., what's going on? Thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. All right. Just opening up some $50 here. Figured got a couple boxes from the bank. Figured we'd do it together. If you guys want to jump on and just hang out, chat for a little bit. Trying to follow the chat while I open up some of these rolls. It's a nice shiny one there. It's pretty shiny. Alright, so let's take a look at what we have here. Look at the edges. There's a nice shiny one too. 2018. As you know, 2018 would be considered a NIFC, which stands for not intended for circulation. So that ended up, I think, maybe it's 2017. I know there's a year out there that people have been finding boxfuls of them. So looks like maybe the bank started making some for the feds maybe started making some for the banks or something. I don't know, but I know I've seen some coin or 100 where people were just pulling out massive amounts of, I think they were 2017s. I mean, roll after roll after roll. So I'm not going to keep the 2018. Well, you know what? Maybe I should, because, you know, when I did my coin roll hunting before and was saving off the nice ones, I might not have a 2018. So why not pull it out and just put another clad one in there and keep it? There's no harm there. If I find out I already have a nice one, then I can just, throw back my stack of clads. So let me go ahead and see what I did with that one. Looks like I already put it away or something. Oh, there it is. And it's not really in that great a shape, but I'll put it aside and pick a different one to put in there. The back side, the reverse, is much shinier than the front side, and that's why I didn't identify it real quick. Alright, there we go. Oops. Last one can be hard if that paper gets flipped over at all. Alright, let's take a look at the chat here. Alright. Frostbite can occur in 2 minutes at temp. Yeah, no kidding, Michael. That's pretty darn cold. A doe and her 3 young does just came into the field, headed for big corn through trough for dinner. Man, they are out there. 2009 is low mintage, yep. Alright, let's open up another one. So far we've opened up 8. And let's see if we can... Come on, everybody chant. Go silver, go silver, go silver, go silver. Give me an S, give me an A, give me an L. Let's go silver. Push those out of there, take a quick look. The thing about pushing them out like that is you don't get that nice, you have to pick them back up to get that nice side view on them, and there's nothing, well, it might be almost like hunting and seeing that buck stand in front of you, their silver ripples. There's nothing like coin roll hunting, putting these together and seeing that silver just sticking out at you like that. It's so exciting when you find, when you know it, when you see it and you know that you've got yourself a nice silver coin. So yeah, it's just one of those things that get your heart pumped up. Alright, just going to throw them back in here. Yep, nothing so far. Nothing even tempting to look at. 71, 72. I find there's a lot of 71s and 72s in these halves. Silver, silver, silver. Thanks, Roger. Chanting some silver. Silver ripples. Let's go. Coin silver. Awesome. Let's go silver. Wow, Sherry Ward's trying to figure out a new TV. That's awesome. Hey, Winning Image Photography, how you doing? Thanks for joining us. Coin hunting's not going well if we're looking for silver or anything special. I haven't found anything. This is going to be my 10th roll. Picked up a couple boxes at my bank this week, so I just thought I was going to hunt them anyway. So I figured, why not throw on the camera and do a live hunt, see if you guys want to join me and chat for a little while. Right, we're on the air. I don't know if I'm doing a good job keeping the stuff on the screen, though. I'm gonna do a better job at that. So as we can see here, there's nothing here. Take a quick look though as I set them down. All right. Rocky Mountain Bear says he's at war with the deer trying to eat his garden. Yeah, boy. Mrs. TV likes to have a garden too, and definitely has some problems with animals eating that stuff up. No doubt about that. It's kind of frustrating. I think we have deer, but we also have a lot of rabbits too. So you can build a fence, kind of help keep the rabbits out, but obviously deer can just reach their necks and their heads over the fence if it's just a couple feet high and get in there. Well, 10 rolls down and nada. It's probably more NFCs than the one I pulled out because you can usually find those, but I got the one 2018 just to put in my set of back from when I was doing them in 2011. I kept a nice one of just about every year, P&D, so I didn't even notice the mint mark on this one. Oh, it's a D, it's a Denver, so cool. All right, let's catch up here. Yep, Winning Image Photography says on our way home from the hospital. Silver Steeler's dad. Yep, I got a text from Silver Steeler a couple days ago about his father. I'm not going to say much here because it's not my position to say, but any of you praying folks out there, I'm sure they would appreciate some prayers. And I'll probably catch up with them maybe a little later tonight. And I've been trying not to bug them because I know they got things going on, but find out what's going on. And says, they are good friends and we want to keep in touch and offer support whenever we can. All right. So, ripples, just see my dogs and cat. Okay. Adam Galagos is joined us. Hey, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. See, we got 14 people joining us. All right, that's cool. Guys, want to go through some more? I got 10 more out. And I'm looking over here in the box, see if there's any enders. No enders in what I can see over here. Really nice shiny one, though. There's one that's shiny. Shiny doesn't really mean much. All right, so let's go through some more. Let's see what we can find. Put these over here. Try to keep on camera a little bit. All right. Here we go. I think Winning Image Photography, I think that message from Michael M is for you. Michael M's big supporter of the channel, all of our channels. He's pretty funny guy. He has direct contact. We have his direct contact information because he wins all the time, so know his address by heart. You have to buy international stamps to send him things. So that's cool, though. Love giving stuff away and supporting people. By supporting them through giveaways because they support us. So nothing wrong with that at all. Just kind of going through these real quick. There's obviously no silver in here, but just looking for anything special or anything cool might come up. Any of the 1987s, I think 87s are pretty rare, or rarer, not rare, worthy of keeping for sure. And I probably have couple 87s already in my collection, but that thing's, packed away, and not going to dig it out at this point, but to keep that 2018 just in case I needed that one. It was a while ago then when I went through them all, so nothing there. All right, Roger. Thank you for joining us. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much. All right. So, sounds like Winning Images giving us an update, and wow. All right. So let's open up another one here. Yeah. On Monday's live stream, on our live stream Monday, I asked for some prayer for a really good friend of mine as well. She's recently been diagnosed with something not good at all. So, life happens, stuff happens, and it's really, really sad when it does. But, us praying folks, prayer is powerful, and we're going to pray and get through these times. And we don't always know why things happen, but, we do know that we have the power to pray, and that's what we do. So that's what we're doing. And we know that people know that we love them and care for them, and we're doing everything we can, and we're always there to help if they need help. So Winning, yeah, we're got you and Silver Steeler in our prayers, and SS's family, and that's what we can do for now. Yeah, thanks, Silver Ripples. Yeah, so much going on out there. You just never know. Even I had this one teacher once tell me, a face is a perfect mask, and even people who aren't, to the point where they're obvious that something's going on. There's a lot of people dealing with a lot of stuff, and a lot of times don't know it by just looking at them. So I'd like to kind of cut people some slack now and then when people annoy me or say things they shouldn't say, or do things that I don't like. But people go through a lot of things, and sometimes you just gotta say, maybe I don't understand, and maybe that wasn't right. But let's cut them some slack today. I had one guy in a live stream that said some things that I didn't like, and then he ended up apologizing and sent some information about what he was going through. And it's like, wow, I wasn't happy with what you said or what you did, but man, I'm really sorry you're going through that, and I hate that you're going through that. So, you don't have to use our conditions to justify being nasty to people, but on the other hand, sometimes we just need to take a breath and, move on. So, anyway. All right, we'll get off of that. And keep opening some rolls here and seeing what happens. So, Winning, I know I thought I saw you said that Silver Steeler is driving, but if you guys have time for a phone call tonight, I'd be interested in catching up with you guys and seeing what's going on and where some of your prayer needs might be. So let me know. We can maybe catch up here a little while and just chat a little bit, see what's going on. Off-grid power. What's happening? C-Rod. Hey. No, off-grid. Haven't found any silver yet. In fact, I haven't. Man, these rolls are pretty disappointing. It's probably because Rob and Silver Seeker has cleaned everything out. I was watching Rob Finds Treasure last night. He had over 600 people on his live stream, and he was pulling out silver. I think at the time I was on there, 5 or 6 90s and at least as many 40s. So, man, the guy was finding some silver. But I don't seem to be. Those couldn't be any more copper in those things, man. All right, let's see if we can. So Ripple says exactly. TV, giving mercy, patience to others is awesome. Can be developed to be a strength. Yep, I'm not perfect. And that's why, I give people grace and mercy because I want them to give me grace and mercy. So when I have my moment, that they'll offer me that same thing that I offered them. So I think that's only fair. All right, 4 more days, no longer a young lad. All right, sounds like Michael M has a birthday coming up. Man, I wish we could find something here. We're not quite through half the box, but we're almost there. We're 11 rolls from being halfway through a box. All right, this one's not opening up very well. Said I like to put them back in the rolls so I can just put them right back in the original box. I just take them into the bank, hand them the box. They put the money back in my account. Works out pretty well. So let's take a look at these. Man, a lot of these coins have these cuts on there. Somebody went through. That was their way. Look at it. There's another one. It was their way to mark them, I guess. That's not. I don't like that. And I don't even like people putting markers on them. I just don't think that your personal coin row hunting dictates defacing the coins. And what if somebody's trying to collect a set of, clad coins and going through and you put a marker across a nice looking coin because you want to know whether or not you looked at that coin? I don't know. I just don't think it's necessary. And, I haven't seen a whole lot here, but I know in past coin row hunting, it's pretty common to find marked coins. Somebody marking that they already searched through them, so I don't mark them. I don't care. If I take these to the bank next week, get the same boxes back again, not much I can do about it. All right, so Farrell, what's happening? Appreciate you joining us. We're just going through some half dollars here. Redneck Stacker, how's it going? Thank you for joining us. Adam says, you'll find silver, trust the rolls. All right. Yep. All right. Yeah, I don't like it when people mark all over the stuff. Because it's, like I said, maybe somebody's going through a young collector just trying to, collect all the clads. Because some of these clad coins can be in pretty good shape. They're worth, if you just want to put a book together or something, they're worth, pulling out of circulation. But not if they're all marked up. All right, as you can see, I haven't been going through a lot of the rolls. I'm just looking for silver and throwing them back in there. But once in a while, I just take a roll and go through it. One thing you have to be careful of is sometimes 40%ers can look like clads from the side. I think it was International Stacker was going through some a week or so ago, and that was my comments to him was that you really need to check them because I've had 40%er trick me and I almost didn't find it because it had that kind of copper look on the side of it. I mean, a 90%er is, in my opinion, really, really obvious. 40%ers can sometimes be a little tough to pull out of there. So it really is worth it to check it. AG Price, what is going on, my friend? Thank you for joining us. I just picked up a couple boxes of halves and just decided I was going to go through them anyway. So I just decided I'd throw up a live stream, see if anybody wanted to join me, and just have a little chat session, see how everybody's doing, and see what you guys want to talk about in the comments if there's anything in particular. So I'm going to refresh my YouTube side here because I hadn't gotten anything refreshed. And I get to watch my own ads. Isn't that nice? All right. So anyway, we will go through and see what we want to do here. I'm getting what's going on here? I need to catch up to my live side. Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. All right, here we go. Let's get this thing working the right way here. All right, so yeah, I just wanted to refresh my screen there. Jonathan Reese, what is happening? Thank you for joining us. Oops. When I refreshed my screen, I didn't put the live chat back on. No, Running Eagle, I haven't found anything even close to being silver. Nothing that made me even go, ooh, look what does this look like? It's been really dried up. I went to the bank before Christmas and asked for a couple boxes. Thought I might be able to get them before Christmas so I could go through them with some grandkids to see if I get them fired up. They never came in. They just called me a couple days ago, said they got here. I'm like, that's fine. I'll go pick them up and take a look and see if there's anything interesting. Look at that. There's another cut. Almost looks like 10 snips. That's got to be at least the 10th one I found on these rolls, which probably isn't a good sign. It probably means these rolls have been searched. But let me put these on their side. See if we see anything. Nope. Nothing. These things seem very slippery in my hands for some reason. Push them in there. Yeah, come on, silver. So yeah, the only thing about coin roll hunting is it's pretty time consuming. I should probably be editing a video right now to get out on the channel. I do have one I'm dropping tomorrow morning, but it takes a long time to edit and get them ready, and so some of my time I'll get some time off of work. I probably should be looking at some of the videos I have in the queue and getting them ready to be sent out to YouTube, but I haven't done coin roll hunting in a little while, and I thought it'd be nice to change it up a little bit, and who knows, maybe find some silver. All right. Not a thing. Just look at my video. My video still got a big delay on it for some reason. Sometimes I'm using a program called IV Cam, and I'm using my iPhone as a camera. And sometimes they give updates on that, things that break it or make it not work very well. And I know there was a recent update, which I did, and I'm wondering if that's caused my camera not to work as well, because I usually don't get the delay that I'm getting in here. And it's going to be a little frustrating, especially when you can deal with it a little bit on the live stream because there's a delay anyway, but it's going to be pretty frustrating to record a video with a delay. So let me do this. 1,002. Yeah, there's about a 2-second delay in my live video feed, which is not good. Not good at all. Bought a new computer right before the holidays, all new used. There's a refurbished for my YouTube videos, and I had to rebuild everything. And so I've had to try to figure things out again. All right, let's take a look at the chat. Listen to the sound. All right. All right, so let's put these on their side and let's go. Oh, no, there's nothing even close. You guys see that? Nope, just a bunch of claddies. Clad. Tunk. I know that most of you are probably familiar with coin roll hunting. I'll tell you what I'm going to do on the next roll. I'm going to see if I can find a 90% Kennedy. Just for those who may not know, don't do a whole lot of coin roll hunting. I'll put one in the middle of the tube and show you how it looks. It's pretty spectacular. You know when you find one for sure. Let me see if I can find else do I have? I don't even know if I have any 90% Kennedys right now. And, I think I just wrapped up a full tube. Yeah, here's some. I found some. Oh, this is an ugly one. I don't know if that's a good example, but hang on there, folks. I'm not looking at my screen right now. Why don't I pull out a different one as well? Let's do here's a Walker, Barber. Let's pull out a Kennedy as well, just in case, because this one Kennedy I have is pretty dirty. But okay, so let's do this one. It is Saturday, Silver Mana. Hey, Sublime Mad Dog and Silver Mana, Mount Wolf. Hey, on a break. All right, thanks for joining us. So I was just looking for some coins. I'm going to put a few of the silver ones in the middle here just to kind of show you for those who aren't familiar. Most of you probably are, but change it up a little bit and kind of do a little bit of a demo here. So let's push these out of here. Let's put them up. I mean, you can clearly see just the copper shines. This one's shiny, probably an NIFC. Nope, it's a 79. So for those of you not familiar, let me take one out in the middle and let me put in a 90%. This one's pretty dirty though, but we'll do it anyway. So I just put in a 90% Kennedy. So look at that, huh? That's how you know. There is no doubt that there's a 90% coin in there. Let's put it in a different spot. So when you open these things up and you're looking for silver, you know. So that's a Kennedy. Let me slide a Franklin in there. I got to make sure I don't get these mixed up and send this back to the bank. So look at that. There's a Franklin. Look at that. I mean, how obvious is that, huh? And then, yeah. So that's what we are looking for. We're looking for that shiny coin to come through. That's a 90%. I can maybe here in the next few I can demonstrate a 40% and how they're a little bit harder to see. So you definitely want to keep your eye out on for the 40%ers because those can blend in with the coppers pretty well. This coin roll's giving me a pretty hard time here. All right, so yeah, we're still dealing with a potential ice storm. I have ice storm warnings up, which I don't know last time I saw that flash across the screen. All right, so here's the last 5 of this roll. We can see here that look pretty standard, nothing special. Flip over the other end, nothing there. Let's see if I can get out a 40%er this time to kind of see what that looks like in the midst of everything. And put my 90%ers away before I end up accidentally mix them into a box that I'm sending back to the bank or a roll. I get a couple of different. Let me get one that's a little bit dirtier and show you what it looks like. All right, here's one. And we'll get a little bit better one. All right, here we go. Sterling Cannabis, how's it going? Silver Britches, hello, and then Steve's joined us as well. Cool. Yeah, just going through some rolls here. I got a couple boxes of halves from the bank today, and I was gonna, do some coin roll hunting. So I thought I'd throw up a live stream and see if you guys want to join and chat a little bit and listen to me ramble. I just demonstrated what a 90% looks like when it's mixed into a roll. Not because I found one, but just wanted to demonstrate and show one. So let's put these sideways, see if there's anything there. Doesn't really look like it to me. It's a 71, man, there's a lot of 71s, 72s and stuff. So as you guys know, you can clearly look at the edges and see that silver. But what I want to do is, so we just demonstrated 90%. 90% is really, really obvious. But let's pull one out and let's see if you can find it. I'm going to put in a little bit dirtier 40% because, like I said, the 40% is going to be hard. Sometimes you got to be careful. So do we see the 40%er in there? Yeah, we do, don't we? You can see that 40%er shows up very well. So even though the 90 is really shiny, the 40 still sticks out. So let's put in a different one. Let's put in I'll put it in a little bit different spot here and see if you can see it. Do you see it? See the 40%er? Yeah. See, you have to be careful. It's right there. Sometimes those 40%ers can get a little dirty looking and almost look like a clad. It's a 66. So just trying to demonstrate that sometimes it's worth it to look at them all, because see, you put that in there, it looks pretty obvious over on that side. And here's another cut one. Man, somebody went in and chewed these things up. All right, so we can see the 40%er in there. So yeah, it's really cool when you find it. It's really cool. What's a $50 90%er going for right now? Around $6.50, $6. I don't even know off the top of my head, so it'd be nice to get a $6.50 coin for 50 cents, wouldn't it? That's what would happen if we were to find one. I don't know, something happened with this roll. All right, so just found 5 buffaloes in a nickel box. Wow, that's cool. Mountain Wolf, that's really cool. Those buffalo nickels are pretty awesome. They're usually pretty wore down, the ones that I've had and found. I got one for those of you who have Panera's restaurants. A couple months ago, probably longer than that, a year ago, I got a buffalo nickel for change at a Panera restaurant. I thought it was pretty cool. All right, wasn't be able to speed this up a little bit since I'm done doing all my demo of what a coin looks like. Wouldn't it be nice if I didn't have to demo it because we found one? That would be really cool. Sterling Cannabis just spent 2 hours pouring some silver. That's awesome. Watched one of his videos yesterday where he showed some pretty cool stuff that he poured. That's really cool. You know, it's something I'd like to get into and probably will someday, but right now the timing's not right to start pouring some silver, but I'd like to be pouring me some Talking Bullion bars, that's for sure. Should be pretty fun and pretty cool. And yeah, just to do it as a hobby. I think that'd be really cool. All right, throwing these back in the roll. Almost there. Hardest part of this whole process is getting these things back into the rolls. All right, take a look at the chat here. We've got winning image says, be right back. All right, winning. That's cool. So what else is going on? Anybody watching a football game? I got it on in the background. My team is in the playoffs. In fact, my team's never in the playoffs, but I'm still a pretty big football fan. I haven't been watching it all because I've been doing this, but yeah, NFL playoffs are pretty cool. And then we have the national championship game on Monday for college football. That'll finish off the year for college. And other than that, not a big basketball fan. I used to be back in the late 80s, early 90s when the Pistons were the bad boys and tearing up the league and playing some darn good basketball. But now the Pistons aren't very good, and basketball's really changed. It's not the game it was back then. I'll tell you, when those Pistons were the bad boys, they played some rough basketball. That's the way I like to see it nowadays. You can't even, breathe on somebody without a foul being called, and I think it just kind of takes away some of the fun of the game. But I know a lot of people like basketball. It's a pretty cool sport overall. I just haven't been able to get into it with the way it's been the last several years. It just drives me crazy that the refs determine the outcome of a game instead of the players by, blowing fouls on the superstars. Yep, I hate that it's coming to an end. Yeah, me too. It's, I like sports, I used to be a huge Red Wings fan. Now, some would say it's a fair weather fan, but I mean, when they're, like the worst team in the league and they have a hard time winning a game, it's just not fun watching them. And the Tigers have struggled for several years now. We had it good with the Red Wings. They were good for 25 years. And, but not lately, I'll tell you. Thought Yzerman coming back would help us out, but so far, no good. Well, not too good of luck today, folks. I was hoping I'd be able to find some silver for you guys. And again, I'm not one that sells the rolls, and mostly because I just want to just have fun opening them, and I don't think there's a lot of silver to be found nowadays. So, if you guys want to get some rolls, you can go ahead and get them and check them out yourselves. But yeah, I just like to have fun opening them with you guys. So here's the last roll of the top half of the box. We'll get this done, and we'll see if you guys want me to go on or call it a day. Sure would be more exciting if I would have found something, but it's not looking promising. TB, did you hear about the Iran and plane crash? Yeah, I know a plane crashed in Iran the other night. I know that Iran has admitted that they accidentally shot it down, which is really, really unfortunate. I also know they had a lot of Canadian people on there, which really sucks. Not that any country would have been any better, but yep, I'll tell you, that's not good. Just devastating stuff. I'm sure a lot of families are, world got rocked during that event for sure. Yep, it's a lot like metal detecting. You never know what's in the next hole. Or, yep. I have never metal detected. It's not something that I wouldn't do. In fact, I think it'd be pretty fun to do. My challenge, I think, with metal detecting is where would I go, and to do the metal detecting. Searching rolls is easier because they just go to the bank and pick them up. Man, I got a lot of silver particles left behind. I'm just going to do one into the second roll because it's just shiny, which of course doesn't mean anything except it's probably a new one, but maybe an NIFC one, which I don't really collect. But let's take a look see what this shiny one is. All right. Yeah. Yeah, no, 170 some people on that plane. It's like, wow, just tragic. Absolutely tragic. Okay, here's a shiny one in 1980. Huh? It's pretty nice for 1980. It's a pretty old coin. Another shiny one, 1983. Probably should be looking for the 87s instead of just slamming them back into my rolls. So, yeah, a couple of nice condition ones, but nothing that's going to add any value. All right, so we got another, what is there, 25? Well, now 24 because I pulled this one out. So, let me see. I'll get these back in there. All right. So I got the bottom half of this box still left. You guys want me to open these up? What do you think? You can see on the enders, there's nothing looking real special in here. So I'm willing to go through them if you guys are willing to hang around for a little bit and we'll check them out, see if we pull anything. But like I said, I'm gonna go through them. It's just I don't know if I want to keep the live stream going or not. If you guys are had enough, let's do it. Go for it. All right, yeah. All right, I will. Let's see. I just pulled out 2, 4, 6, 8. We'll do 10 at a time. Let's do these 10. Sure would be nice to find something, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be nice to find a lot of them in a row? Somebody come in and did a coin dump and they got wrapped up and given back out again. That would be really, really cool. Let's see what we got. Alright. Nothing at all. Okay. That looks like I ripped my glove. I'm only wearing gloves, folks, because of the dirtiness of the coins. Not really because if I find a silver coin or something, not really concerned about touching it. I just, these coins can be pretty dirty, so I just thought it might be good since I had the gloves to throw a couple on and keep some of that dirt off my hands. Alright, let me, I still got my 40%ers out. Let me put those away. Make sure I don't knock them off the edge here. Alright, just looking up at the comments for a moment. Alright. Says I've signed out of YouTube. Well, isn't that interesting? Alright, so go back to live chat here. Alright, looks like Archaeology Mike is gonna head out. Thanks, Archaeology Mike. I appreciate you joining us. Hey, Crispy Kiwi Adventures, what's going on? And Silver Steeler's joined us. Hey, Silver, what's going on? Mr. Steeler, good to have you pop on and join us for a few while we search through some of these $50. Not having much success, but you don't know if you don't do it. So part of the fun is doing the hunting, looking for the treasure. To me, it's kind of like treasure hunting. And nothing there. I do have, for those of you that joined us a little bit later here, I do have a set of clad. I've got 4 or 5 clad coins over here that I use just in case I do find a silver one. I have something to replace it with. So if you're going to coin roll some halves, or I would say whether you coin roll halves, dimes, quarters, whatever, you should have some regular clad ones sit next to it. You can put back in the box so that you can return it full. That's why I do it. Hey, Tim, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. Give me a little, my thumb. Maybe it's time to change my gloves. I think I'll do that real quick. Hang on 1 second, folks. I'm just going to put a new pair of gloves on here. Yeah, it feels good to take those gloves off. Man, it's, things are, makes your hands hot wearing those things. So, yeah, while I'm putting these gloves on, just reminding people that we do have warnings of ice storm that are up in our area. Don't get ice storm warnings too often, but yeah, it actually flashed across the screen, ice storm warning. Boy, something's up with this glove. This glove is not working out. You know why? It's because my hands are so hot and sweaty from wearing them. So I'll just do a couple without them just so we can keep it moving and give my hands a chance to cool off a little bit. Alright, let's see what's in this one. Winning Image Photography is back. Hey, Winning, thank you for coming back and joining us. Appreciate it. Let's take a look at this row. It feels a little bit different without my gloves on. Doesn't appear to be anything in here. Let's take a look at this one. It's a bicentennial. All right, we're going to put it back in there. Yeah, those gloves are kind of tough to wear, especially with my big hands. All right. It's 70s in Western Pennsylvania. The gloves are off. That's right, Steve. The gloves have come off. All right, so nothing in that roll. Let's get these back in here and throw this roll off to the side. And yeah, I'll show you what I do. So let me get all the ones out of the box that I haven't opened yet. I have a little more than 20, I think. I'll put these over here and then show you what I do. So this is my method. I always wonder when people, Silver Seeker and Rob and those guys, JB Coins, when they open up all these rolls, how they take them back to the bank. My bank told me that they want them back in rolls, and then she said, then we have to dump them in the bags because they won't take the rolls back, but we have to take them in rolls. So what I do is I just take, that's why I keep them in the rolls and put them back in. And I just put them all back in like this. And, this is how I take them back to the bank, close the top. They've never asked me to verify or they don't weigh them or anything. They just say, are they all there? I'm like, yep. So yeah, just double stack them, right back in there like this. And that's how I take them back. So I don't know, I suppose I could just dump them in a bag, and my bank doesn't have a coin machine, so I can't pour them through to count them or anything. But I mean, this takes a little bit longer to search through them because you gotta put them back into the rolls and keep the roll in good shape. But this works for me. So anyway, I just thought I'd show you that's what I'm doing and why I wrap them back up. So I just take them back the way I got them. Yep, just got here. Yeah, Jerry, you haven't missed much except some of my great storytelling. No, just kidding. And yeah, we haven't found anything silver-wise. I did find, there's been a few NIFCs, which I usually don't keep, but I did keep a 2018 because when I was coin roll hunting years ago, I kept out one of everything nice, even the clad ones, just so I had a whole collection. I should probably find a book to put them in. So when I came across the 2018 Denver, I kept it just because. I don't know if I need it, but. And then I've got, as I mentioned earlier, I've got some clad sitting off on the side that I can use to fill in the blanks if I need to. Alright, so doesn't look like there's anything here. That's a pretty nasty coin. Alright. So if you really get into coin roll hunting, you sign up for a $5 savings account at a credit union with a coin machine. Dump bank, yep. That's not a bad idea. Thanks, Steve. Yep. My stories are always awesome. I don't know about that, but anyway, yeah, I was talking about, for those of you who joined late, being laid off in 2011 and ended up doing a lot of coin roll hunting back then. I had heard about it. I had heard that you could, get silver, turn a $50 into, by 2011, I guess silver would have been pretty high back then, right? That's when silver was up there pretty high. So, finding one coin would turn into some, decent money. So, I don't remember exactly what I found back then. I don't remember having huge success. But I was going through quite a few boxes. I just had no idea that anybody else cared that I was going through boxes. So otherwise, like I said earlier, I would have thrown up a YouTube channel back then, and now I'd be on it for how many years. But anyway, I eventually got back to work and didn't keep up with the coin roll hunting, but once in a while I did. I still went out and got a box every now and then because I just think it's pretty fun to well, treasure hunting, which is really what this is. This is kind of a modern day type of treasure hunting is how I see it. But yeah, I know. I wish Mrs. TV was here to, bless our coins here and turn them into silver. She is here. But she was just at Saturday. She's getting some chores done and getting some other things done. So I told her I wouldn't mind if she stopped by and made a guest appearance and joined us for a few minutes. But up till now, she's staying away and taking care of stuff, I guess. So that's cool. I understand. We both work. We both have to take our time off of work to get things done. And I was working on some stuff earlier. Got quite a few things done, but obviously as soon as I get done coin roll hunting, I'll be back to doing other things, taking care of stuff, and working on some videos to publish for YouTube as well. Working on some editing stuff. It's another nice 1980. All right. Well, so far, not a single thing. Let's see, I'll count my rolls left here when I get done. It's less than 20, I believe. Alright, so I'm going to count how many I have. 3, 5, 7, 10, 13, 18 more rolls. So we're getting there. Let me see. I'm going to refresh my screen here. Give me 1 second. All right. And let's get to the... All right, cool. Oop, gotta go with the live chat. Gotta make sure we're on live chat. Yeah, I know. I agree with you, Steve. Yeah, look at this. Another cut. So this clearly was a box that at least a lot of the coins have been gone through, because I believe that cut is somebody marking the coins. But it seems like a pretty dramatic way to mark a coin. I mean, I complained already about somebody marking them with a marker, but to take a pair of tin snips or whatever you're doing, or even if you had a little machine next to you to cut them like that, it just seems like a lot of work to, unless you're just purposely in the mood for, damaging coins. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see it, the dimension on that. And somebody's definitely taken a pair of tin snips or something, cut that thing. Just don't know why you want to do that. Don't know what sense that makes. So somebody else can't come along and keep that nice coin if they decide they want it. So yeah, just checking to make sure some of these dirty ones aren't 40%ers, because those 40%ers can sometimes hide on you. But yeah, look at that thing. Yeah. That's all right, Silver Stealer. Go ahead, get yourself something to eat. You guys have had a tough couple days, I'm sure, and we all know how hospital food is. We appreciate you jumping in and hanging out with us, and would certainly understand if you got. I'm sure you guys got plenty of things to take care of yourselves after hanging out, what you've been doing the past couple days. So we completely understand and want you to know we're there for you, supporting you. If you need anything, make sure you let us know. And that's about all we can offer you, besides some prayers, which we talked about that earlier. We're definitely praying for you, my friend. Spectacular. What's happening? Just going through some half dollars. Picked up a couple boxes at the bank. Speg, I tried to get them before Christmas because I wanted to take them over to the holidays, and as you guys know, we have lots of grandkids, and I was gonna whip out a couple boxes at the after dinner at the table and say, hey, who wants to look for some silver? But unfortunately these did not come in before Christmas, Just got a call a couple days ago from the bank that they came in, so yeah, I might as well go through them, see if there's anything here. But so far, after I think this is my 35th roll, we have had nothing. Nothing. Except a bunch of shiny copper edges. Be nice to find something, wouldn't it? Jeez. Yeah, spectacular. We saw your videos from the fun show, which pretty awesome that you get to go to that. And saw you got to fill that typeset book. That was pretty exciting too, man. I'll tell you. I got a typeset book. I don't remember where I got it from. You're like, I know every coin and where I got it from. It doesn't have too many coins in it. It probably has like 4 or 5. I think I bought it quite a few years ago. I think I might have bought it at an auction. And I came across that the other day and thought, man, I should start getting some coins for this typeset book, because that'd be pretty fun. But it sounds like, Speg, you spent quite a bit of money to get that thing full. I know there's some old coins in there, but I guess you have to be kind of committed to, put something like that together, huh? All right, Silver Ripples, thank you for joining us tonight. I appreciate you joining us while you're on the hunt. Take care, buddy. Maybe we'll see you Monday. Hope so. Bye-bye. Let me see. I'm just trying to catch up on. Yep. Spag doesn't want to say what his special is. We got to wait. He's told us we have to wait. He's not going to tell any of his friends. He's not going to give anybody the inside scoop. He's going to make us wait. So that's how he rolls. We get it, Spag. We know. We know. Yeah, that is a typeset. That is really awesome. I bought a it's Spag. Yeah, we were praying for Silver Stealer's father. He fell a couple days ago, was taken to the hospital, and they're just coming back from the hospital. So we throwing some prayers out there for him, and I'm probably hopefully going to talk to Silver Stealer and Winnie later tonight. We hopefully we'll catch up to them and find out how they're doing. And but yeah, they've been dealing with that for the past couple of days. All right. Yeah, I know, Spag. I'm just picking on you, buddy. Come on. We got to have integrity and work out deals and, being living up to your commitment. And, I'm a manager at work. I've been a manager really my whole professional career. And, as a manager, you've got to sometimes hold, I don't want to call them secrets, but you get information that you're not allowed to share with your people until certain times. And I'll tell you what, if you don't keep that respect and integrity, you're not going to be a manager for long. So knowing how to handle that and having information and knowing what to do with it is a critical part. So, buddy, I was just picking on you, trying to razz you a little bit, but we certainly understand for sure. Oh, yeah. Maybe you can. Spectacular. It's cool. It's cool that you got cool things going on. I mean, part of our success of our channel, I think, is being able to be creative and come up with cool things and do different things. So it's cool to introduce new stuff and come up with some awesome things. That's what keeps it interesting for us too. We don't want to just do the same old all the time. We can do that when we go to work every day. Part of the fun I have with the YouTube channel is I'm not doing the same thing that I do all day every day. So it gives you a chance to do something different. And so yeah, well, that's cool, Speg. Let's look. This one I think is just going to be a dirty clad 71, but you can see sometimes how you got to look. That one almost looks like a 40%er, but it's not. Give me a minute here. All right. TV, try the one at the far left and top. You talk about the ones over here? One of these? Steve? Is that what you're talking about? So I want to make sure I'm following you, buddy. Far left and at the top. And the one that I have more, I'm looking at, that would be the far left and at the top. Oh, apparently 3 of us that I know about will introduce it from who has reached out so far. Say all silver being and myself. Huh. Wow, so it's more than just you, huh, Speg? That's pretty cool. You guys got something working, don't you? It's going to be one of those releases where you all release your stuff at the same time, probably. One of those deals. So that'll be interesting. I'm assuming it's not a MK bar thing because you guys already did that. But you said it was a mint that made something else. I think a mint or somebody. I don't know. You gave some clues about it, so I don't think it's that. But man, come across a lot of really nice 1980s. But the fact that these rolls keep having the same thing over and over on them, that doesn't make me happy. All right. Steve says, sure. All right, Steve, I can take that roll next. Let me get these back in here. Yeah, you said it was somebody that was famous for making a dragon tiger coin or something like that, round or something. I don't remember, but I know you said it sounded pretty cool to me. Come on, get in there. This last couple always go in there pretty hard. Got it. All right. So I think Steve wanted that one. Let's pull that one. Big snowflakes coming down the middle of Illinois. Yeah, Aaron, we're supposed to be getting a ice storm. We got ice storm warnings flashing up all over our TV set. So, yeah, we got a major storm rolling through here. That's for sure. All right, let's take this one. See if there's anything. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Oh, well. I was hoping there'd be something in there since Steve had the feeling. Oh, Speg found it on a business website. Yes, I don't know. Tell me, Speg, can you post? Try to post a URL. I don't think I'm purposely blocking it. Why don't you see if you can do it? If not, send it to me on an email at it'd be best to send it to talkingbullion@gmail.com because that's the email I have hooked up on this computer, and I'll post it for you. So yeah, try to post it. If not, email it to me. Let me know if you do email it to me. I'll open up my email and I'll post it out there. We'd all be pretty excited to see what's going on. Give us a little heads up, a little teaser, a little deeper tease. That'd be pretty cool. Let's see what you got there, Speg. Man, so much copper. It's interesting, these ones that have no reeds on them. Somebody told me once they thought that maybe they went through like slot machines. Because, yeah, these things are just bald when it comes to the reeds. No, I won't post anything, Speg, not at all. Nope, I'm not here to be the revealer of your stuff. Just, it'd be cool if you, it won't be, unless somebody watches this, live stream later, which, as you know, most people don't go back and watch live streams, so I think it'd be pretty safe to post it in here. Yep, nope, that's good. So, hey, Freedom Stacker, how's it going? All right, so can you, oh, there you go. You posted it. All right. I'm going to put this down. Hang on, folks. I'm going to go check out what got posted. Let me see. It is a new arrivals page. That's cool. All right. Oh, there's 7 pages of new arrivals, so... Oh, but I'm on a particular page. Okay, all right. Cool. I'll have to look at it a little bit more deeply here when I get done with the coin row, honey. But thank you, Speg. That's cool. We appreciate that for sure. Appreciate that insight. I'm not sure it really tells us a whole lot, but we still appreciate it anyway. We'll probably understand a lot more once you announce, oh, that's what he was doing. But thank you, sir. We appreciate that. It's always exciting to have somebody come on and share some information with you. Looking at these, just got nothing. All right. Nothing on that row, folks. We're getting down. Still got another box. I'm not going to do the second box today, but still got 2, 4, 6, 8 more rolls. Come on, silver. Come on, silver. Let's get some silver. Pull this one. Yeah, it'd be cool if it was something iconic American. I love America stuff, coins, we the people, constitutional, anything. That's pretty cool. All right, Speg, we got you. We appreciate the little hint, the little insight, and we will take a look and see. I already popped over that page. And beyond this, I'm not telling anybody. So those of you that are here, you got special stuff from Mr. Spectacular, trying to give us a little bit more insight to what's coming up here in a couple days. Spectacular is getting slabbed. All right, still nothing, folks. Been through all these coins. A box of halves is $500, which would mean there's 1,000 coins that we're going to end up going through here. It's a lot of coins to look at. And I come up with I can't remember who goes live. I think a couple different people do live streams on Saturday night, so that's why I thought I'd pop in a little bit early. My goal would be to compete with anybody, and so I figured that's why I'd jump on a little bit early tonight and just hang out for an hour or two and have some fun, going through some coins. Really wish we had more to report. If I thought we were going to find something, I would have done what Silver Seeker does and Rob does, and I would have put the coin count up on my OBS so we could track how many we had found, but fortunately, that is not necessary. All right, what's everybody saying? Michael M says he would love to buy a slab spectacular. I think it's the same one I was sent. Why don't you let me know via email and I'll confirm. All right. Oops. That didn't work out very well. I just caught my camera with my screwdriver. Let's put it back. Alright, let's see. No, it has nothing to do with me. It's a legit coin. Nothing to do with Speg, but Speg is promoting it. Nothing to do with Speg, but Speg is promoting it. Has nothing to do with me, Speg says. It is a legit coin. Alright, Michael M., take care, buddy. Thank you for joining us. There we go. Another cut coin. Let's get these in order at least so we can see if there's anything in there. Sorry, I changed my camera fell over, so it kind of changed a little bit. There we go. Got the sorry, just trying to make a few adjustments here, folks. All right, there we go. All right, Speg, let me see. Later, Michael. What's the difference between a stacker and a collector? Is there any? Well, yeah, Mr. Cursus. I would say there's a difference between a stacker and a collector. A stacker is like me, who is trying to get as much silver or gold, could be platinum, I guess, as well, whatever, precious metal, for as cheap as I can, because I want to stack as much as I can. So I look for all the deals that are out there, and a collector is just collecting coins that he or she likes that are maybe rare or graded, and so they're going to pay a lot more for that hunk of silver, that hunk of gold, because they're collecting it. So it's kind of on the opposite, on opposite scales. A collector is out paying maybe $2,000 for a ounce of silver because it's something rare and collectible, whereas a stacker would buy $2,000 worth of silver as close to spot as possible. So I'd say that's the difference. Now, stackers can collect and collectors can stack, because I do collect a few things, but overall I'd say that's what the difference is. All right. Yeah, you do the coin roll, Speg does. Speg pans for it, life is good. Yep, I've seen those Speg videos. Oh, Silver Steel, I got 1957 Flying Eagle penny for my typeset yesterday. Wow. Yeah, that's great, Silver Steeler. Yeah, they only made those for a couple years, didn't they? Alright. Yep, I know, Speg. That's one of the reasons why I quit coin roll hunting too, is because way too many skunks. And it looks like we've got another one here. Sorry, I'm reading when I'm trying to open this and I'm tearing up my roll because I'm not paying attention. Yeah, I am. You're right, Winning. I am somewhat of a collector. Definitely more than I was, for sure, after I met you guys. I'd like to get one of those flying cents, that's for sure. A lady was at the coin show the other day that I went to, and she was trying to sell one. And I know that the dealers were offering her $15 for it, and she thought it was worth more like $50, which, isn't uncommon. We always think that our coins are probably worth more than they really are. But, yeah, she walked away from several of them. I was going to ask her, because I stopped and talked to her about it, and I was going to ask her what she had and maybe make her an offer on it, but I didn't have any information. I don't really know what they're worth, so I didn't want to overpay for it either. I thought, maybe if I offered $20 she'll take it. But it's like, well, how do I even know it's worth $20? I don't even know what it is, and even if she shows it to me, I'm not gonna know how much it's worth. So it's like, before I do something like that, I need to be better informed on what it is I'm buying and how much it's worth. Here's a dirty 74. But I'd love to have one of those Flying Eagles for sure. Yeah, I mean, I could send you a Zoom there, Spag, with just the audio. I tried to do it the other day with the video when we had Silver Steeler on, and for some reason my video wasn't working through Zoom through OBS. It just, when I brought it over on the OBS to show it wouldn't show the video, even though the video was in there. But if you wanted to jump on with your microphone through and just talk, we could do that. I could send that over to you. I could create a Zoom meeting and send it over to you. I have no problem doing that if you want to chat for a few minutes. Down to my last roll. That one sure looks... So then Mr. Cursus is more of a collector. He says, well, that's cool. It's awesome. Collecting's awesome. I mean, after we get enough stacked where we feel comfortable that we got a stack that will take care of us, and, we're going to, change more into collecting. And as I just said, we have collected a little bit. Probably redirect those funds to cool stuff and stuff that is a little bit more rare and just nice to have. So, I know, winning. I'm got some delay on my camera here too through OBS with it being live. I mean, when I look directly in OBS, I got a couple second delay with my camera too. I'm not happy about that at all. That's going to impact my my videos that I'm doing. So I'm not really sure what's going on with my system and why it's misbehaving. Although I'm pretty sure I just updated IV Cam again on my phone, and I wasn't having a delay before that. So it's probably another darn update. I didn't update it for several days, but I think recently I did an update all, and probably caught that update in there. So. Yep, Steve, that was the final countdown. That was the last roll. Skunked. Big old skunk. There they are, all ready to go back to the bank. I pulled one 2018 out of there just because I don't think I have one. Really not worth more than anything, about 50 cents, but kind of cool to find it. I do have another box, but I'm not going to go through that today. I will pick another time to go through that. Probably not live. I'll just fire it up and open it up and see what we can do. But see, the cool thing about this is now you can just take it back to your bank and get your $500 for it. So that's what's cool about coin roll hunting is really doesn't cost you a lot. Just really just costs you time. More than anything, you gotta have the time to go through it. But all right, so Hap Newsome. You can always start off collecting lower grade coins, and as you learn, discover more about coins and collecting them, you start to upgrade. That's for sure, no doubt about it. No, I don't believe I did restart my phone when in image. Maybe I need to do that. Thanks for that advice. Probably wouldn't hurt. I don't think my phone's been restarted in quite a long time, actually. So that's good advice there, I think. Yeah, another skunk box. Just hate spending all that time going through it just to have it not produce anything. It's frustrating. All right, just doing a quick little refresh here. So I'll go to live chat. And all right, so oh, YouTube thinks I'm not logged in for some reason. All right, yeah, I'll definitely do a reboot on my phone for sure. Sprague is asking, do you have a dump location where you can use free Coinstar type machine, or do you have to roll them? Yeah, I have to roll them back up. My bank told me they want me to bring them in rolls, even though they said they have to dump them into a bag. They have to take them out of the rolls. But yeah, they don't have a dump machine. That's why I take the time to stuff them all back in the rolls and put them all back in the box. So looks like I bumped my my 3-ounce Talking Bullion round. Awesome. All right, you love the new 2020 Gold Eagles. I don't know if I've seen one yet. I'll have to check them out. Okay, well, good. Silver Steeler winning image photography. Thanks for that advice. I will be definitely checking that out because it's pretty annoying to have that couple second delay. You expect it out there on YouTube. Usually you get a 10 to 15 second delay, but not when you're recording videos and stuff. So yeah, no, Speg, I do have to take them back to the bank just like this. Fill in the box, rolled up. Yeah, these. One that does the halves, but these boxes are heavy, and I just stuff them right back in there, and they take them like this. They don't question me or anything. I just take them in, drop them off. They're like, "What do you want to do?" So I just deposit the money back into my account, and we're good to go. So. Yeah, I'm wondering that spectacular. How are they different? Because 2020 is supposed to be the last year before they make the change on the silver and gold eagle. So, I mean, I know they would have 2020 on there, but what else would make them so awesome? They say 2020. Shane Holbert, what's going on? Thanks for joining us. We just got through doing some coin row hunting, and something else I want to get done this weekend. I bought a American Silver Eagle book, Dansko album, and a long time ago, a year or two ago, I made sure I kept one of every year of the American Silver Eagle, and I just got them in a box somewhere. So I'm gonna dig out that box, and I'm gonna put together a Dansko album. I think the pages go up to 2021, so I will. I haven't gotten a 2020 yet, but as soon as I get a 2020, I'll get that in there, and that'll be pretty cool to put together. I'm not much of a book guy, album guy, but like your typeset album there, Speg, I'll be pretty excited to put together a book with all those in there. It's going to look cool. Now, I don't remember how good a condition the ones were that I kept and set aside, but they ought to. I don't buy anything that's not BU. I'm not a call guy, so they'll all be BU for sure, but so they should be fine. All right, Speg, that was it. They all say 2020. 2020 is pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool year. It ought to be a year of vision. Get it? 2020, a year of vision. Recently got his hands on a 1565 13. No big silver value, but outstanding coin. Wow. 1516? Holy smokes. All right, yeah, so we're still up to 2021, yep. So the last coin in it will be the new coin. That'll be kind of cool. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds really cool there, Mr. Cursus. Yeah. What's a good book say? We all perish from lack of vision. So gotta make sure we have a vision. That's for sure. All right, folks. Well, I think I've done what I wanted to do today. I did get the a whole box opened and skunked out, and I do have another one, which I'll do later. And I want to say I really appreciate you guys joining me and hanging on and having some fun today. I really had fun chatting with you guys. And Speg, thanks for the hint that you gave us. That's always appreciated. We'll look forward to seeing the update here in a couple days. And again, thank you all for joining me, and I really appreciate it. Have fun, and hopefully, Monday nights, Mrs. TB and myself do a live stream, 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And unless we're out of power from the ice storm coming through, we all plan to be there Monday night and have some fun with you. All right? Take care, everybody. Thanks a lot for coming on and having some fun. Bye-bye.